There is one theorem we have to study now in our topic circle. This theorem is very important, and this is the very important property of the circle, that the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. But before going to study the theorem, we must know the cyclic quadrilateral. What is meant by cyclic quadrilateral? If all the four vertices of any quadrilateral, if all the vertices of any quadrilateral lie on the circle, then such a quadrilateral is called a cyclic quadrilateral. Here in the figure, A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral, and all the vertices A, B, C, and D, they are lying on the circle, and therefore ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So that is about the cyclic quadrilateral. And now we will study the property of the cyclic quadrilateral, that the opposite angles of a quadrilateral are supplementary, or the sum of the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Here A and C, these are the opposite angles, and therefore angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Or B and D are also opposite angles, and therefore angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Now we will study the theorem, and we will prove this property. Now given we have to write the information of the figure according to the given statement. Here given is that ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now to prove angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, that is, they are opposite angles of the cyclic quadrilateral. Here also angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. In this figure there is a construction. What is the construction? That is, we have joined AC and BD. AC and BD, and now we will see the proof of the theorem, that if we consider the side AB of quadrilateral ABCD as a chord of the circle. Here AB is the chord of the circle, though it is the side of the quadrilateral. AB is a chord of the circle, and due to this chord we get two segments, AB as a minor segment and ACB or ADB as a major segment. Here ADB and ACB, with these two angles, are in the same segment, the upper segment or major segment. And we know that the angles in the same segment are equal in measure, and therefore angle ADB equal to angle ACB, or we can write here angle ACB equal to angle ADB. Here consider side AB of quadrilateral ABCD as the chord of the circle. Then angle ACB and angle ADB are the angles in the same segment, and we know that the angles in the same segment are equal in measure, and therefore angle ACB equal to angle ADB, and that is equation number 1. Similarly, side BC of quadrilateral ABCD, if we suppose as a chord of a circle, then due to this chord, again the circle is divided into two segments, BC as a minor segment and BC as a major segment. Again here angle BAC, this angle, and angle BDC, these two angles are equal in measure because they are lying in the same segment. Therefore here, now consider side BC of quadrilateral ABCD as a chord of circle, and we know that the angles in the same segment are equal in measure, and therefore angle BAC equal to angle BDC, equation number 2. The reason is angles in the same segment. Now adding equation 1 and 2, we get angle ACB plus angle BAC equal to angle ADB plus angle BDC. Here we know that ADB plus angle here ACB, angle ACB plus angle BAC, BAC. Here right as it is equal to angle ADB, angle ADB plus angle BBC, that is equal to angle ADC. So it is angle ADC, and therefore we get angle ACB plus angle BAC is equal to angle ADC, equation number 3. Here adding angle ABC on both the sides of the equation, we will get angle ACB plus angle BAC plus angle ABC is equal to angle ADC plus angle ABC. Means here on both the sides we have added angle ABC. Here angle ACB plus angle BAC plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree according to angle sum property of a triangle here. So 180 degree is equal to angle ADC plus angle ABC, but we know that here angle ABC means angle B and angle ADC means angle D. So angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. So here the half part of the theorem is proved here, that is angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree, and that is our equation number 4. Now if we consider the quadrilateral ABCD, and by the angle sum property of the quadrilateral we can say that angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. Here angle A plus angle C I have taken here, plus remaining angle, that is angle B plus angle D, I have written in the bracket angle B plus angle D. From the equation 4 we know that angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. So angle A plus angle C plus 180 degree is equal to 360 degree, and now taking 180 to the right side of the equation, we will get angle A plus angle C is equal to 360 minus 180. So it will give angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So remaining part of the theorem is proved here. That is, opposite angles, angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, means they are supplementary. We know that if the sum of the two angles is 180 degree, then they are called supplementary angles. Therefore, angle A and angle C, they are supplementary to each other. Similarly, from equation 4, we can write angle B and angle D, which are opposite angles of the cyclic quadrilateral. The sum is 180, and therefore, the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are always supplementary to each other. So this was the very important theorem. Now we will see the converse of this theorem. Here the theorem states that if the sum of any pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180 degree, then the quadrilateral is a cyclic quadrilateral. Again, the sum of any pairs of opposite angles is supplementary or 180 degree, then the quadrilateral is cyclic. Here I have drawn two figures, that is A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral, and I have drawn a circle passing through the three non-collinear points, that is A, B, C, or here the another figure is A, B, C, D. Again I have drawn the figure, means a circle. I have drawn a circle which is passing through three non-collinear points A, B and C. So here we will write the theorem. Here it is D dash and here is also D dash. Here D is inside the circle, here D is outside the circle. Now given is that in a quadrilateral ABCD, angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Means here it is given any quadrilateral, but it is not the cyclic. We have to prove that it is cyclic. It is only given that the angle B and angle D, means the opposite angles of a quadrilateral ABCD, they are supplementary. And now we have to prove that the quadrilateral is cyclic, because just now we have studied that if they are supplementary, opposite angles are supplementary, then it must be a cyclic quadrilateral. Here to prove ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, we have to prove. If possible, let ABCD be not a cyclic quadrilateral. Means we have to consider that ABCD is not a cyclic quadrilateral. So draw a circle. So I have drawn a circle passing through three non-collinear points A, B and C. Here A, B and C, I have drawn a circle passing through three non-collinear points. Here is also I have drawn a circle A, B, C. These are the three non-collinear points, and through these points circle is passing. Suppose circle meets AD. This circle meets AD at D dash, and here the circle meets AD after produced in a point D dash. Join D dash C. Here we have joined D dash C, and now ABCD dash is the cyclic quadrilateral, because all the four vertices A, B, C and D dash, Here also A, B, C and D dash. All the four vertices of the quadrilateral are lying on the circle, and therefore it is a cyclic quadrilateral. And we know that if it is cyclic, then its opposite angle must be supplementary. Therefore, angle ABC plus angle AD dash C is equal to 180 degree, because opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. But in given, it is given that angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. So angle B plus angle D means angle ABC plus angle ADC is equal to 180 degree. Equation number 2. And from equation 1 and 2, since RHS are equal, we can write LHS are also equal. So angle ABC plus angle AD dash C is equal to angle ABC plus angle ADC. Here ABC will get cancelled, and we will get angle AD dash C is equal to angle ADC. But if we observe the figure, it is seen that in a triangle CDD dash, or here in CDD dash, here angle ADC and here also angle ADC. Here AD dash is equal to ADC, and exterior angle of CDD dash, CDD dash, exterior angle is ADC. Here also is equal to interior opposite angle, but it is not possible, because we know that the measure of exterior angle of any triangle is equal to sum of its interior opposite, means sum of it, means two angles are required. But here only one angle, one interior angle is there, and therefore this is not possible. And it is only possible when D dash coincides with the D. This is only possible when D dash coincides, means D and D dash are not the distinct point, they are same point. And therefore the circle passing through ABC also passes through D, means if D and D dash are not the different, means they are same point, then and then we have drawn the circle AB circle such that it is passing through three non-collinear points A, B, C, and if fourth point or fourth vertex D is also on the circle, then we can say that ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral.